In 2077, the bickering of the nations led to near total nuclear destruction of the Earth. It is the year 2296. Vault 48 has been opened for the first time.
My name is Daniel Dawson. I'm from Vault 48. It was breached. They killed everyone.
It was definitely Red Talon. There's no doubt that they're the ones who attacked. They got to have left for the Great Exchange. It's a big raider event in St. Louis that happens once a year.
My entire world was destroyed by this Red Talon group. How am I supposed to survive in this world?
I guess I could help you adjust to the overworld. I could show you around, help you learn how to survive.
You do that?
I have my own history with Red Talon. I know what you're dealing with.
What's your name?
The name's Carter. Carter Wood.
What now?
This morning, I noticed my radio tower went offline. More than likely, it was compromised by these 3 raiders that have been pestering me. Must be wanting my attention. I need to go get it back online. If you come with me, I can give you some advice on living out here.
Are we going to have to fight them?
We might. No one's been through here. And recently. These mole rats were killed not long ago. Definitely earlier today.
Do you think those raiders came through here?
Definitely. The only place this road leads to is the radio tower. Nobody else would have been going this way. How did you do that? The accuracy in that shot was perfect. Did you learn to shoot in the vault?
No. The first time I ever used a gun was right after I woke up in the penitentiary.
Really? Because those reflexes and that aim are things that take years to have.
I guess it just comes naturally to me.
Odd. Let's keep moving. You got my attention, but why not just show up at my doorstep like you have been?
You put us in a difficult position, Carter. You kept denying our requests. We felt we'd have a better chance of getting what we asked for if we made you come to us, where you can't hide in that little tower of yours.
Well, you have me here, but I already know what you want, and you already know my answer. So what exactly are you wanting to happen right now?
The amount we want has increased again since the last time we discussed. We are now asking for 2,000 caps instead of 1,600, as well as all of the weapons and ammo you have, including what is stored at your base and what is on the both of you right now. This right here, right now, is the very last time we will ask. You will fulfill our request immediately. If not, we will kill you dead and take everything on our own.
Answer still no!
You leave us no choice.
Get down! Shoot him!
Okay.
Daniel, what are you doing? Shoot! Why aren't you taking the shot? He's getting away! What was that, Daniel? I shouldn't have had to take that shot for you!
I couldn't do it. I just can't hurt another person like that. It's not in me. I can't.
It's a complicated world, Daniel. It's full of dangerous lowlifes that'll try to hurt you for their own gain. And you'll have to defend yourself. You need to learn to kill. And get used to it. Gonna go in and turn the radio tower back online. Now, I don't have to deal with these guys anymore. There we go. Let's go.
What's this?
More rat stew. How's it?
That's honestly pretty good.
So, what was life like in the vault? Living underground, not being able to go anywhere else. It's just not something I can imagine. And I've always wondered.
Well, it was pretty simple. In the vault, I was a teacher. It wasn't exactly what I expected to be doing as a career. For the last 2 years, I've been teaching several social studies classes to kids in the vault. In my free time, I'd go to the vault cinema. Watching those pre-war films was the only real glimpse we had into what the outside world was like back before the vault closed. I'd also spend time with my best friends, Theo and Lauren. They were the people closest to me, ever since my parents passed. They both died from some kind of cancerous disease on the same day, 3 years ago.
I get what that's like. Daniel, I also lost my parents.
How? If you don't mind me asking?
It was 9 years ago. When I was a kid, my parents would leave home together often. Sometimes gone for weeks at a time. But it was never for much longer than that. One day, they were getting ready to leave again. I thought it was just like any other time. But looking back, I could tell they weren't expecting to make it back. The way they were both talking to me. And then my father giving me the goggles he always wore. And a picture of him and my mother before I was born. It was a final goodbye. I was only 10 years old. I couldn't really tell what was happening. They left, and my grandmother took care of me, the same way she would whenever they were gone. gone for weeks, and then months, and I started wondering if they'd ever come back. My grandmother kept telling me they'd be back eventually, but I stopped believing that lie after about a year. She kept saying it, but I don't know if she ever believed it herself. I have a feeling she knew where they went and what happened to them. They weren't ever coming back, and they never did. They died. All I have of them are my father's goggles and this picture. I always keep them both with me.
I'm sorry to hear that, Carter.
How'd you manage to get out of the penitentiary? You said something killed the raiders there?
Well, I woke up all of a sudden and started making my way out. Then some kind of zombie creature, some kind of monster, started coming towards me. I could tell it wasn't friendly. I picked up a gun and shot it, and then kept going through, shooting even more of those creatures, until I made it to the exit.
Sounds like they're feral ghouls. They used to be humans like us, you know?
Oh, no. I didn't know that.
Don't feel bad about killing them. They're vicious creatures, far too gone from their former humanity. So, Red Talon got into the vault somehow, then just started shooting everyone? Why'd they kill everyone else but spare you?
I don't know. I didn't even remember anything that happened until I returned to the vault. But I don't recall any clues as to why they would spare me. I could tell they were looking solely for me, though. As soon as they walked into the diner I was in, the shooting stopped. And they found me, hiding under the table. I was there, waiting for Theo. He said he was going to find a way out. His father, the overseer, had once told him about a secret passageway that connected different parts of the vault. We'd be able to go from the level of the diner all the way up to the vault entrance, bypassing the intruders. Theo went to go find a way to get into the passageway and told me he'd come back for me. He never did. They'd had to have killed him before he was able to come get me. I'd been sitting under the table for what felt like forever. Then those Red Talon raiders came in. ZZ injected me with a syringe. I was knocked out immediately. And next after that, I woke up in the penitentiary. They had to have taken me for a reason. I just don't know what it was.
They massacred your entire vault, your entire home. They've gotten away with this for far too long.
You said you had history with Red Talon. What did they do to you?
Red Talon destroyed my village, South Whitley. I lived there my entire life, but after my parents left, I'd spent a lot of time in New Columbia City, a settlement not far from here. I would help out the mayor, Sam Guerra, with various tasks around the city. And as I got older, I started to run errands for him outside of the city walls, including going and doing things that required a bit more responsibility, and were sometimes more dangerous. And in turn, he'd teach me different skills and give me food to take home for me and my grandmother. He became a pretty important figure in my life. Then, about a year ago, I was in New Columbia City, oblivious to anything that had been happening at home. I had been gone for only a day. A guard found me and told me that Red Talon had overwhelmed the force of the New Columbia City guards stationed at South Whitley. Something unheard of. And then, they'd started pillaging the village. I immediately started running back home. By the time I got there, everything was destroyed. Dead bodies were everywhere. Red Talon had already made their sweep. I ran into my home, opened the door, and saw my grandmother dead on the floor. They killed her. Nearly the entire population of South Whitley was killed. Only a few survived and made it to New Columbia City. I was angry with myself. I wasn't there to defend my home, to protect my grandmother. After I buried her, I returned to New Columbia City to tell them what I saw. Sam offered that I could live there permanently, but I couldn't. Being there is what caused me to not be in South Whitley. So I refused Sam's offer and left. And I haven't been back there since.
I don't get it. Why did they do such horrible things? Why would they hurt so many people? And why would they kill everyone else in the vault? Everyone I've ever known! But spare me!
There's no answer to Raton's evil. But maybe we can get an answer on why they took you.
How would we do that?
We can't just walk into the penitentiary once they come back. It'd be too dangerous. But we could meet them there at the Great Exchange. We could blend in and just seem like we're attending the event. We could find them, ask them why they spared you and took you. Then we can send them a message by letting them have a taste of their own medicine. Letting them know they can't just go around killing innocent people without consequences.
I don't want to harm any of them. I hate what they did. And I want them to know they can't keep doing what they've done. But we should do it without killing.
How? They need to know what it feels like. They need to lose some of their own for a change.
Maybe after we find out why they spared me, we destroy all of their winnings from the event. Nobody's killed, but Ratalon takes a hit, and the message is sent.
I suppose we could do that. If we take a vertibird, we can make it to St. Louis days before Ratalon even arrives. We get there, learn the area, get prepared, and wait for them to get comfortable and win some fights. Then we confront them, get your answer, and after that, we'll destroy their winnings and get out of there. They won't expect any of it.
That sounds like a good plan. But where would we even get a working vertibird?
New Columbia City has several that they've collected and restored over the years. I'm sure I can convince Sam to lend me one.
But I thought you didn't want to go back there.
If going back to New Columbia City means I have an opportunity to get a jump on Red Town and send a message to them, then I will. We'll go there tomorrow morning, get the vertibird, and head to St. Louis. Daniel?
Yes?
Don't, get your hopes up. But the other night I saw someone. A man running on the road headed west, toward New Columbia City. He looked like he might have a Vault jumpsuit on. It was dark though, so I'm not entirely sure. But maybe it was someone else from Vault 48. We might find him there in New Columbia City tomorrow.
Huh. What did he look like?
I just saw a man in what looked like a blue jumpsuit. Tomorrow you can look around for him. Or ask around if anyone's seen a Vault dweller, besides yourself, obviously. Let's go. New Columbia City is about 4 miles that way.